All right, so I am going to put a binder together and show you how to make those tab dividers if you don't have the store-bought dividers. So this is my binder put together. I have a little pencil pouch in the front. I've got some paper, so make sure you have paper. And I tore out the front part of the book. So I have Roman numeral 3 in the very, very front of my binder up to Roman numeral, what is it, 11, up to 12, Roman numeral 12. And I have those in the very front. And I thought putting these in the front and looking at them, so if you ever get stuck or confused, like what the heck was that lesson about, you can look at the pages you're studying and see their title. They are titled, though, as well in the book, but this could give you a quick glimpse of what we're looking at. So that's what I have in the very, very front of my binder. Roman numeral 3 to Roman numeral 12. And then I made a divider. So here is my first divider. I'm not going to put, I can if I wanted to, actually. I could put units 1 and 2 in here. But those are what we covered first semester, so I'm just trying to keep us organized for second semester. So I'm going to start with Unit 3. So this is me. I just made one with masking tape. And this is what I did do with you guys in Zoom last week. I didn't make the divider for you, but I had you tear out these pages. So I had page 257 in the very front. And then behind 257, I tore out the learning targets. The learning targets were at the end of Unit 3. So it says it in the Desmos, so I don't think I need to flip through right now and find it. Maybe I will, though. I'll come back to this. So the learning targets, I figured we'd better put in the front. And the reason for this is so, again, not just reading the table of contents and seeing what the unit was about or the lesson was about, you can read these learning targets. And after we finish a lesson, we're supposed to say, I can do these things. So these first ones were from the first part of Unit 3 that we studied last semester. Just last class, we talked about how you can use I to solve equations. And we're going to be writing these at the end of those lessons on the summary pages. Okay, and then the next thing I add is, I think we actually, so I have all of it. I have all of Unit 3, so I started with page 259. You do not need to do that. You could start with, was it 285, something like that? Let's check and see. Yes, no. It was 3. What page was it? We started with, I'll edit the Desmos so it'll say it correctly. We started with page 305. That's what it was. Page 305. We started with page 305. So 305 was going to go right behind page 257, right? And then after we tore it all out, then the learning targets came. So then I said, okay, now go put the learning targets in the front of page 257. So we tore all of Unit 3 out, and it went all the way to page, is this 385? Page 380. Went all the way to page 380. Okay. So once you get all of Unit 3 tore out, you find those learning targets at the end of page 380, and you put those right behind the cover page of Unit 3. And this is how I want you to show me. I want you to show me that you have it together, and you'll probably have an easier time than I'm having because I'm using both hands to show you how I'm going to put, how I'm going to make these guys. But before you make those guys, or you can make them first, here's an example actually of why I'm doing this. This was a supplemental worksheet that I had you guys print out for lesson 6. And then you're able to just slip it in your book where it belongs. And then you just end up with a binder that just kind of flows and it's not all jumbled all over the place. And then here's something that we're going to do in lesson 18. And you can slip it in right with lesson 18. So I also want you to make dividers for lessons 4 or units 4 and 5 and a glossary. And that's it. I think those are the only dividers we'll need. If we need a divider for unit 6, we'll take care of that when that time comes, if it comes. So make your dividers if you need to. If you have store-bought ones, great. I'm going to show you real quick how to make these ones. I think you can figure it out. So you can stop watching this video if you've got it all squared away. So here is me quickly making one. Actually, here is some store-bought ones. So these are my store-bought ones. If you have these, then just by all means use those. If you have some from last year that you're not using, you can reuse them and just put some tape over them and write, this is unit 4, unit 3. Sorry, this is washi tape. You could just use that, and it's not always the best tape. And just make a tab. So make sure it sticks out. So I'll put that, it's not very straight. I'll put this, I don't know, like so. And then I'll fold it just enough so that I have a piece of it sticking out. And I am just kind of crazy when it comes to things being neat. Make sure that they're staggered so you can quickly find lesson unit 4, unit 5, unit 3. Right? And then you can just write on it with a Sharpie or a ballpoint pen or probably even a pencil. So this would be unit, well, we'll just say unit 3. Well, these will all be an example for unit 3. Okay. Or you can make the one that I have above. The way I did the one above was just using Scotch tape. So I just took a piece of Scotch tape and I lay it down like I just did the one above. But I cut a piece of paper out. And I just used a Post-it note and I cut a little square out of it. So just cutting a little bit, and I don't think this is maybe all that necessary because you could probably just write on the tape. So we'll say this is unit 3. All right, and then you just stick it on there, just if you want to have fun with it. I like having fun. So maybe that one got a little too big. So it's just your preference. How much fun do you want to have with this? How much time do you want to spend on it? The bottom line is we got to get organized. Got to get organized. And then the other ones that I had in here that I don't have my masking tape, I just used with masking tape the same way I did the washi tape. So make sure they're staggered so you can quickly find them. And then the last one you need to make is a glossary. So we don't have, I thought unit 4 was in the book you have right now, but I guess it's not. We'll go to the library and get the next volume that has the rest of the units in it. And we'll tear out units 4 and 5 as we use them. So don't throw your book away. There might be something in there. I don't think there is, but there might be something in there I want you to grab. When we go to unit 4, there's some stuff from unit 1 that I might want to look back at. So don't throw it away. All right, so you're going to make a Flipgrid showing me that you did it. So if I were a student showing my teacher a Flipgrid, I'd probably actually be making a video and I'd pick it up and I'd say, all right, here is my binder. You don't have to have the pencil pouch. I just kind of like it. And I've got my tab dividers and I put my pages in here. And that's all you have to show me. And when you make your glossary, make sure you put the glossary pages in there. Okay, the glossary pages are at the back of unit 3. And that's all I got. All right? Perfect. Okay. Turn this off. My thing got, oh my God. Are you kidding? I lost can't get my trackpad. Okay, trackpad, where are you?